and Miya take this to a grand reset.
In competitive Smash, there are opponents that no matter how much you practice, no matter how much you study their habits, you just end up losing. These players end up being your bracket demons, a wall you cannot climb, a break in the road to greatness. Someone you dread each tournament and succumb to the inevitable loss. When you're the third best player in the world and your bracket demon is Acola, that feeling of hopelessness can grow. The mantra, "I can do this," becomes a harder pill to swallow. However, if you can persevere, finally overcome this immovable object, that feeling of victory will be indescribable.
He does it! He does it! He does it!
At Kagaribi 11, Miya ascends amongst the gods of Smash. This is how Miya defeated his bracket demon, and how you can too. Looking to level up your play? Metafy is the best place to get access to exclusive guides and coaching from veteran pro players, including those that feature in this video. Use the link in the description to sign up for Metafy today. Now back to the video. If you're always losing to the same opponent, then not only are they outplaying you, but they also have your habits down. While you can study and grind their habits, it becomes a tit-for-tat scenario where the more experienced player, usually the bracket demon, will come out on top. Instead of trying to one-up them, you should focus more on resetting neutral. Every time you get hit, every time you're in a bad position, you should focus on how to take the least amount of damage possible. Many players choose to fight their way back, only to get baited. Instead, you should focus on escaping. This is critical. You must reset neutral. Miya's going for Game & Watch's up B out of shield to cover Acola's unsafe approaches. He also uses it aggressively, preventing Acola from returning to ledge. More so than usual, Miya's going to be spamming up B, even if it doesn't net him anything, because what's most important is Miya's looking to take advantage of Steve's poor mobility. This keeps Miya safe, limiting the amount of damage he takes during disadvantage. After all, the longer you can play the game,
what do you do in this situation? Huh? Oh yeah, he knows this time.
then the more chances you'll be able to attack their character's weaknesses. Learning matchups is key, and if you're always losing to the same player, then a question you need to ask yourself is this: how much do I really know about this specific character matchup?
Yeah, no, but he looks like he really wants it. With this strong start! Oh my god!
Do you know all the nitty-gritty details? By practicing step 1, you'll learn how you can maneuver your character around your opponent's best options. But that is only part of the battle. Next is how can you take stocks? How can you take a game and then the set? Here's where the old proverb of just adapt comes into play. So, to help you just adapt, we will now focus on the opponent's character's weaknesses. Whenever he can, Miya always tries to keep the aggression on. This prevents Acola from crafting, which renders his diamond tools less effective. By continually playing aggressive, it also forces Acola to choose between mining for materials or setting up walls. By the time Acola does one of these two options, Miya is right there to contest him. This really limits Steve's gameplay. You see, it's more important for Miya to keep advantage with smaller hits than it is to hit the optimal combo. Constantly taking Acola out of his comfort zone sets Miya up to capitalize off of mistakes. This strategy is all on top of avoiding Steve's traps, minecarts, combos, and everything else he could throw at you. In neutral, by focusing intently on your opponent's weaknesses, you could then create more viable paths for your victory. Your opponent would then have to play more on their back foot. Don't forget, it's fine if you mess up and get punished. If you stick to the game plan, you'll be able to figure out what works and what doesn't.
Almost went the wrong. Oh my god, he's about to do it. He does it! He does it!
Players have many habits, but one of the most useful ones you should ingrain in your muscle memory, especially versus your bracket demon, is what do they do when they're on the ledge? Like being in the corner of a traditional fighting game. While on the ledge, everyone is limited in the options they can do. And yet, players let their opponent escape the ledge with ease. Here and now is the time to be reactive. Watch carefully for their options and strike back. And if not, then do not give them the entire stage. Bonus points if you can secure an edge guard. You can honestly rack up so much percent by chipping away and putting them back on the ledge and offstage over and over and over again. This mounting pressure will allow them to make a mistake that you could capitalize greatly. Neutral is an ever-evolving, Lovecraftian beast that feels impossible to grasp, but always keep in mind the changes to the game state. First, when you get hit, you should tell yourself, reset neutral, disengage, get away. Second, when you get the hit, you should tell yourself, get to them right now. How can I keep the pressure going? What is their character's weakness? Third, when they're off stage, you should tell yourself, react. Don't let them get to center stage without going through me. This was one of the most dominant super major runs of the year. Miya lost a total of 3 games the entire event, all to Acola. And with these tips, this will someday be you.
And that might be it! And that's it! And that's it! Miya takes it! Kagaribi 11 champion!
He's tried time and time again. So many tournaments, you can see the relief in his face.
お前らツバメと打ち込めフェンネルのミヤ選手でしたおめでとうございます
Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.